Today I want to talk about rip-off artists. I'm not saying that all the products that come from China are very low quality products, but when you buy stuff from big box stores like Walmart, Canadian Tire, these big chain stores, you have a high chance to get low quality Chinese made products. Now, if you go on Alibaba or AliExpress and those sites, the quality is even lower. So you are lured in with a very low price, but that's saying you get what you're paying for. I bought this one from Facebook Market. A brand new flashlight came into a box, and by the picture, I was fooled, thinking that this is aluminum body because it looks like aluminum. Heat sinks, and I thought, wow, it must be some high power LED that require heat sinks here. And the seller asked $22. I said, yeah, that's a good deal, especially when they say it comes with two lithium rechargeable batteries. I thought, wow, that's a really good deal, and I fell for it. And at the time, I needed a flashlight to go on a hike, and so I got to this seller, and I saw this thing. I said, "Oh, this is all plastic." He said, "Yeah, but this price is cheap, is stuff." And I didn't take it apart, but when I saw the batteries, the two batteries, I thought, you know what? I drove all the way to Vancouver. Um, it's already an hour spent, probably an hour and a half in total drive. And when I look at the battery, it says 5,000 milliamp hour. I told him this is a big, big fat lie. And he said, yes, it's true, but um, I can get you more expensive. I said, yeah, I said, give me expensive, like a higher quality. I want higher quality. He said, well, I don't have stock anyway. So I got the idea. The guy is trying to make little cash here and there, and that's fine. People try to make a little bit of money on the side. So I got home, and I thought, yeah, it feels like a plastic, but let's see. I was still hoping that this is not plastic. It's aluminum. So I took it apart. This is plastic. I took a sharp needle. I scraped the paint, saw black plastic underneath. I thought, wow. Then I look at the LED, no heatsink. It's just probably half a watt LED here through a lens, a plastic lens, all plastic, 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 all coming from the ground, from the petroleum, uh, from the oil sands. So somehow we keep polluting the earth by making stuff out of oil. Same thing on this side. Now I took this one, the lens apart, and I look inside. There's not a watt LED. That's not a watt. It looks like a watt LED, but I think it's a cheap version of a watt LED. But it's strong enough, so it's useful when you go camping. So that's nothing, not much to complain about. Even this part is all plastic. Everything is plastic. Maybe this is a glass, the real glass. Maybe. I'm not sure. I did not scrape it to see if it's soft, uh, some sort of a plexiglass or anything like that. But I'm talking about these batteries. It's super light. It's probably 15 gram, 10-15 gram battery. When you compare to the same model, 18650 type, you might get 2000, 3000 milliamp hour. We sell batteries at my workplace. We sell batteries, lithium ion, 2000 milliamp hour, into two-way radios, batteries, and other devices, and the cells inside when I took those apart, are heavier, made some by Panasonic, some by Toshiba, some by Samsung. I saw cells made by LG, but they are heavier. This is like a quarter of one of those weight. And I was curious, and I put it on an analyzer, and I set the analyzer for 2000 milliamp power. Failed. Okay, I said, set it for 1000 milliamp, because you need to figure out what's the real capacity. So I made a guess, 1000 milliamp hour, and it failed again. It came out at 29%. It tells me this one is maybe 300 milliamp hour, maybe. And I can make a sarcastic comment here. It's like when you go to Europe, especially Eastern Europe, and you buy sausages, you see meat, real meat is probably 95% meat in the sausage. And they might use some filler, some bread or something. At least I know when my parents were making sausages, homemade sausages from pork and stuff, that was the content. You mix ingredients, and you make sausages. You put it in a grinder, and it comes out with a high quality product, concentrated meat. You can preserve it for a couple of years, it won't go bad. Now when you buy something from a Canadian or American store, it's probably 30% meat and rest is fillers, all sort of, including bread and cheap stuff, cheap crap. Probably same idea here with this Chinese batteries. Probably when they put lithium into the grinder, into the mixing machine, they put fillers. Maybe not even fillers as a material. Maybe they just have a very thin layer of lithium on the foil, on the plastic sheet that they wrap around into the cylinder. Just a little bit of lithium, and probably in the manufacturing process, the leaders, the managers, they have some greedy managers there. They may say, "Oh yeah, don't put 5 kilos of lithium because it costs us money. Put only half kilos or something. It will go. It will work." And they test the product. Okay, so actually, I tested this flashlight. It did work for about 3 hours on high beam, on a high power setting. So I was excited. But the thing is, so even it lasts, it gives you this much runtime. Over the time, this battery dropped the capacity very quickly. And I don't even want to bother to use this one. I'll just use a normal real deal cells instead of thinking that I'm going on a hike and this will drop the capacity and I'll get only half an hour a year later. Kind of that's the idea. And probably even the seals inside, instead of using real rubber here, maybe they use some plastic. So every single material here, instead of being according to the standard of this battery, the first design, probably they use everything cheap, like maybe some cheap aluminum alloy here. Instead of rubber, they use some plastic. So the electrolyte, whatever it is in there, mixed with lithium there, it might evaporate within a couple of months, or maybe during charging or during heat. I can't say, but it's a trend that you see in all these Chinese-made products. When a Chinese lithium manufacturer takes on a project, maybe a clone, a copy, a real deal product, or maybe they come up with their own design. They put the product in the market. They make some quick cash, and a couple of months later, the product is gone. I mean, it's still in the market, but they stop production of that, either because they get chased by the original manufacturer, or maybe they move on with different product that makes them money. So it's all about making money and squeezing every little cent out of every possibility. So never, never, never buy food made in China. So I made a mistake to buy 2 weeks ago some rice. It was cooked rice into bags, and I thought, oh, okay, that's cool because um, I can just mix with some eggs, and I don't have to wait to have it boiled. And I opened the bag; it kind of had a sour smell. I thought maybe they use some vinegar inside to keep it fresh for longer. And I look at the expiry date had a couple of more months, and I'm looking at the ingredients, no vinegar. I said, oh, but why it smells? And I still cooked it and I tasted it. I said, okay, no, it tastes kind of odd. I hope I won't get sick, so I didn't eat a lot. But then later I thought, you know what, I'm going to discard this thing because I don't want to wreck my health. And the night before, my friend said he ate some dollar store food. He got food poisoning, and he lost, like, he started flying with the mind. He was like in sort of a coma thing. And for me, it was the rice experience was my like a day after his story, and I got in panic. I said, no, what this one made? And it doesn't say made in China. It said imported by Dorarama through Toronto, the facility or some warehouse, and it likely is made in China. So never buy made in China food. It's, I don't know, maybe the Chinese people got used, their bodies are stronger or something, but love your body. Take care. Bye bye.